Kids You'll Love has given back to the community, and a lot of communities in need every season. And this year marks the 30th year the organization is celebrating and sharing smiles and gifts with Middle Georgia. The organization is changing things up a little bit this year. Chris Allen and Amy Davis from Volunteer Macon and Kids You'll Love are here to talk about the most wonderful time of the year, which is Christmas. And a lot of people look forward to what you guys do for them each and every year. And you've actually already completed phase 1, and now you're to phase 2.
Right.
So tell us about that.
All right, phase 2 is going to take place tomorrow, believe it or not, Thursday.
That's pretty soon.
The 10th of this month. It's going to take place at the North Macon Park, which is over off Wimbush Road, between 6 p.m. and 7 p.m. And of course, you know, families are encouraged to come out, the parent or guardian, to bring what they need, the documentations, the social security cards,
all the information that they need.
Right.
Now, one thing that you guys are requiring for all the families that want to be part of this process is something that you haven't done before. You're partnering with Volunteer Macon.
Right.
So tell us about that, Amy.
So this year, what we are requiring our families is that they perform 4 hours of community service by November 1st in order to get their toys provided for their children. And they have to have a form filled out and signed by us to authorize that they did their 4 hours of service.
That's not a lot of time. 4 hours? That's pretty decent, right?
No. Yeah, that's great. That's not very much at all. We're encouraging them to go to their child's school or their church or somewhere that they're already going to and help out for 4 hours.
So you actually thought of this idea?
Well, we came up with it together.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why do you think this is such a good idea this year? Is this for celebrating the 30th, or is this something that you guys want to keep continuing years after, years to come?
Oh yes, I think this is going to be a regular requirement going forward and from this year out.
And we actually have some video too from the last Kids You'll Love, well actually from phase 1. Now this was when you guys were over at the other location that you are actually stationed at too, right? In
Bloomfield. Over at the Bloomfield Recreation Center. Okay,
so Kids You'll Love, how many people do you expect this year?
You know, doing what we're doing now is kind of hard to say. We only had about 40 people show up for phase 1.
Okay.
And we get over 100 plus.
Wow.
So we're not sure if it's deterring them because, hey, we got to go out and actually volunteer our time instead of getting something for nothing. We're actually having to get back to the community. And we don't want that to, you know, deter the parents from coming out and taking care of their kids for Christmas. I mean, 4 hours is not a lot. A lot of people got to work 40 hours a week.
Right.
And, you know, we're only asking for 4 hours of their time. You know, so you're contributing back because it's not, you know, we're in the middle. Kids You'll Love is the middleman, and it's actually you, the people, that actually donates the toys to the program to get to us.
Well, thank you, Amy and Chris. 4 hours, folks. For 4 hours, you can come out, apply for phase 2, and again, phase 2 of the application process continues for Kids You'll Love. It's tomorrow, September 10th at North Macon Park. That's from 6 to 7 p.m. And for Houston County on Sunday, September 13th from 3 until 7 at Kids You'll Love Warehouse. That's located on 202 Highway 49 in Byron.